this aspect ratio. Luke gets hit on the head with the door here. I think that's a dog in the background there. If the door is over here, and the couch is right next to it, then why do they walk towards the general only to turn right back?
It's a matter of my personal safety.
I guess these guys are supposed to be in a military outpost or something, but if the Russians really want to get them, darkness won't help. Also, darkness and not showing the character to create mystery cliché.
I don't know why you always insist on staying in the dark, sir.
It's a matter of my personal safety. I prefer to keep it as such.
Alright, sir. What do you have for us today?
The general didn't invite them to sit down. It seems like this guy's the boss, even though they're CIA, but they could show some respect for goodness sake. A sin for rudeness.
We'll be right on it.
Joseph's the one talking, but the camera just shows Luke this entire scene. He's supposed to be CIA, but he wears shorts. What was he thinking?
Alright, sir. What do you have for us today?
Boys, your mission is going to be to break into the Soviet nuclear base and disarm their missile systems.
We'll be right on it.
They gleefully agree to a clear suicide mission. This whole thing sounds like a bad idea from the start. The only thing that could make this scene worse is if somebody asked, what could go wrong? This tripod and the reflection.
But before you do, have a drink.
Why the hell would he ask them to take a drink? He's already sending them on a suicide mission, and now he's trying to send them under influence? Want more proof?
Hit me again! To America!
To America, the land of guns, hardcore patriots, and a slightly overconfident military, apparently.
Alright, for when we take down the factory, we're gonna need plenty of weapons, so let's get her loaded up.
Ah, so they plan on engaging the Soviets. This plan gets worse and worse. Nerf guns. I've never seen a car from the 60s that looks like this. The way they get in this car is a poor reference to a popular show where they get into cars like this. This car barely starts. This mission gets worse and worse. They get out of the car this way too. And awkwardly, might I add. Blurred out license plate.
Okay, so the Russian missile base is down that way. Okay, the plan is we're gonna stick together this time. This is too dangerous to split up with.
That dialogue.
Okay, so we're gonna take out some of the guards surrounding the area. And we're gonna steal the uniforms and get in. But when we kill the guards, we gotta be quiet about it. Because we don't want them knowing anything's up. We'll hide the bodies.
If they don't want to get caught, why engage?
Hey Luke, there's a good sniping position up there. Alright, so I'm gonna run into the bushes down there and pick them off while you run around and distract them. Alright?
Because this sounds like a good idea. This plan is still sounding very bad.
Take this, Russians!
This seems like a bad, screw it. I think they just started World War III at this point. This Russian doesn't notice someone shooting at him for a while. What would the Soviets use these logs for at a missile base? Machine gun fire after he goes down. This scene hangs here a little too long. When Luke came out, he was wide open. It seemed like there was at least a few of these guys, so it seems a stretch that he didn't get hit once.
Just hide this in gear for now. Alright, put your hood up.
That jacket's clearly still visible. These disguises might work if Luke hadn't brought shorts. Why does the hood make a difference? They look more like mercenaries than army. They leave that door wide open. I'd be suspicious if I saw these guys.
Alright, the missile system's down here. On the sergeant, you shut the door.
Was there nobody guarding this? It seems like an important place to be. These instructions are in English and French.
Ah, crap.
What?
This darn Russian technology. I think I'm gonna have to deal with the old-fashioned way.
Would he not have been briefed on how to disable this?
What's that?
You'll see.
Would it kill him to be straightforward with his partner?
If you don't know how to do it, Just take the old...
Cutting through this random wire could lead to many problems. It's as bad as pressing buttons just to see what they do. You can hear him pressing a button.
Ah, crap.
Told you so. I guess they speak Russian?
Ah, crap. Luke?
Yep.
You, think you could lend a hand here?
Okay. Oh.
Spoke too soon.
Yep.
You, think you could lend a hand here?
Joe clearly knew what was going on, but he decides not to explain it.
Think you could lend a hand here?
I don't know what showing him a cut wire will do.
Ah, come on!
That is a terrible reaction.
We're gonna have to snap this hose.
What makes them think snapping the hose will fix their problem?
Ready? 3, 2.
What is he doing counting down? Snap the damn hose already. He keeps cutting even after the announcement comes on.
Good. Ah, come on! Not the alarm system. Okay. Let's get out.
Once again, a terrible reaction.
Come on! Not the alarm system. Okay.
That sounds more like a phone than an alarm. You'd think the Soviets would have gone on alert before this alarm went off. How did they get out? They seem kind of boxed in. They are wide open and don't get shot. I guess they ditched their disguises while running, because Luke isn't wearing his sweater in this shot. And Joe has his old jacket on, but he runs right past the bush where he ditched his jacket. They come from this way, which means they must have run around the back of the entire factory and come full circle back to their car, which is over that way. But when they came in the first place, they must have gone around the back just to get there. Sin for inefficiency. That running.
Alright, throw the weapons in the back.
No time for that. Get in the car. No, not like that. How have the Soviets not caught up? It suddenly gets really dark.
Phones.
Duh.
Seriously?
Yep.
He acts surprised.
They're getting their guns out.
What else?
We're running out.
How does he know Luke's running out?
Here, you drive. You're running out. Here, you drive.
I can't even count how many stupid things these guys have done in this movie. I'm getting used to it now. These vehicles are clearly stationary. Suspension of disbelief only goes so far until something like this happens. This movie has a lack of extras. The clip goes from dark to light, back to dark again.
Okay, they're spinning out.
Those explosions.
Ah, the car's dead. And they're catching up to us.
Get out of here.
Let's get out.
That dialogue. And daylight again. Have they been driving all night? I guess he didn't ditch the sweater after all.
It seems like we're gonna have to defend this to our last breath.
Defend what? Joseph leaves the blocks in this shot, but in the next he's still there? Did he just shoot his own partner? Nope, it was an extra.
I see Forrest down there. If we can get there, the Americans will regroup with us and we'll be home free.
Why does he assume they'll be able to lose the Soviets even if they had friends somewhere in the forest? More likely they'd be chased down, captured, and their whole operation blown wide open. This is a really awesome shot, but a complete waste of time. I don't think he would land like this after jumping like that. We don't get to see how many Soviets are chasing them, but it sounds like a lot. These guys should have been dead many times over in this escape.
General, I don't understand why you always like to keep yourself in the dark.
Call back to the beginning, 10 minutes ago.
What's up, General?
We need to talk. Get up.
Luke jumping on the couch.
General, do you know the crap that we had to go through to disable those missile systems?
Yeah, it's a crap.
Back up like that. This is the army, not a gang.
Yeah, it's a crap.
Stay out of it, please.
He has the right to be a part of it too. But come to think of it, let him stay out.
Yes. We had to go through a lot. We nearly got ourselves killed. And of course that faulty car that you gave us wasn't much help either.
I love how he acts all surprised like now is when he realizes he was sent on a suicide mission.
Now, if you guys are up for it, we've got a situation in Nam that you might just be interested in. Are you up for it?
Alright, Luke, we're up.
They eagerly agree to go to another mission in Vietnam. Also, this movie thinks it's gonna get a sequel. Well, actually it does, and it's way better than this. That look to the camera. So, what's so special about this base in the first place? This is the Cold War, so the Soviets must have hundreds of these missile bases. This sounds like a suicide mission, and even if they could disable it, what do they have to gain? Do they have a bunch of other agents taking out all the bases at once? If that is the case, it seems like a serious risk, because if any of these people are caught, wouldn't that mean the United States pretty much just started a war? And wouldn't it have been because of their own stupid planning? Does nobody question this assignment? Ah well, better luck in Vietnam.
Boys, your mission is going to be to break into the Soviet nuclear base and disarm their missile systems.
As always, should you or any member of your IM force be caught or killed, the Secretary will disavow any knowledge of your actions. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Jim.
Calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious
Alright, Luke, we're up. General, do you know the crap that we had to go through to disable those missile systems?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, and in trouble with the law.